Ryan Hunter grew up in the small town of Dayton, Ohio. After high school, he started working at a large airplane parts factory. It wasn't glamorous, but it was honest work. When he first joined, he didn't know much, just how to show up on time and do what he was told. But there was an older man there named Mr. Reynolds, the kind of worker everyone respected. Calm, wise, and steady. One evening, as they were locking up the workshop, Mr. Reynolds looked at Ryan and said, "Son, if you want to build a good life, work with focus. Learn everything you can. Be quiet when you need to be, but let your work speak for you. Don't chase praise. Just become so valuable that no one can replace you." Those words stayed in Ryan's heart like a compass pointing north. Years passed. Ryan became the kind of worker people trusted. If a machine broke down, he could fix it. If someone was struggling, he stepped in to help. He never bragged, never slacked. After 10 years, Mr. Reynolds retired, and Ryan was promoted to shift supervisor. He was proud, but something began to bother him. New hires, some younger, some less experienced, were suddenly being promoted to higher positions. They had fancy titles, better pay, and offices with windows. Meanwhile, Ryan's paycheck looked the same as it had for years. He told himself to stay patient, but deep down, frustration grew. One warm Saturday afternoon, Ryan decided to visit Mr. Reynolds. The old man's house sat at the edge of town with a wooden porch swing that creaked softly in the wind. Ryan sat beside him and finally let the truth spill out. "Mr. Reynolds, I've done everything you taught me. I show up early, work late, never cause problems. I know my job better than anyone. But still, no promotion, no raise. People who don't even try half as hard are getting ahead. What am I doing wrong?" The old man leaned back, sipping his iced tea. "You really think you're important to that place, don't you, Ryan?" "Of course," Ryan said. "Without me, things would fall apart." Mr. Reynolds smiled. "Then take a day off." Ryan frowned. "A day off? You're serious?" "Yes," the old man said softly. "Tell them you're not feeling well. Just trust me." The next morning, Ryan stayed home. It felt strange not to put on his work boots and head out before sunrise. He kept pacing the house, wondering what was happening at the factory. When he returned the next day, his manager called him in. "Ryan, we had a rough day without you yesterday," the manager said. "Things didn't run smoothly. You're the backbone of this place, and we realized it when you weren't here. We're promoting you to senior technician, and you've earned it." Ryan was shocked and thrilled. He couldn't wait to tell Mr. Reynolds. When he did, the old man just smiled knowingly. "See? Sometimes people only recognize your worth when you're not there." Ryan grinned. "That's the secret, huh?" "Just remember," Mr. Reynolds said, "there's always a second half to every lesson." But Ryan didn't ask what that meant. He thought he already understood. Over the next year, whenever Ryan felt unappreciated, he repeated the same trick. He'd take a sick day. Every time he did, chaos erupted. Projects stalled, deadlines slipped, and when he returned, everyone acted grateful. He got a few more raises, more recognition, and a quiet sense of pride. But gradually, the pattern began to wear thin. A new generation of workers joined the company. They were fast learners and eager to prove themselves. The company upgraded their systems, brought in automation, and slowly, Ryan wasn't as critical as before. Then, one morning, he came to work, and something felt different. His badge wouldn't unlock the door. The security guard looked awkward. Ryan, management wants to see you." Inside the office, his manager spoke gently. "Ryan, we appreciate your years of service. But with the new systems and team structure, we've decided to go in a different direction. Today will be your last day." Ryan froze. "Wait, what? You're letting me go?" The manager nodded. "You're talented, Ryan, but we need consistency. Lately, you've been unpredictable. We can't build around that." His world went silent. Just like that, the man who once held the place together was replaced. That evening, Ryan drove back to Mr. Reynolds' house. The old man was sitting on the porch again, reading the newspaper. Ryan stood there, hurt, angry, and confused. "Mr. Reynolds, I did everything you said. I worked hard. I took days off when I needed to remind them of my value. Why did it all fall apart?" The old man folded his paper, looked at him kindly, and said, "Ryan, you only learned half the lesson." Ryan blinked. "Half?" Mr. Reynolds nodded. "You see, if a lamp is always on, people stop noticing its light. But if that lamp keeps going out again and again, sooner or later, they'll replace it with one they can depend on." Ryan's heart sank. "So, you mean I pushed too far?" "You stopped being steady," Mr. Reynolds said. "And steady people build trust. You can't remind others of your worth by disappearing. Your value shines most when you're there, not when you're gone." Months went by. Ryan struggled to find another job. He applied everywhere: factories, construction, maintenance. But the doors just didn't open. He started questioning everything. Maybe my time's over. Maybe I've missed my chance. But one evening, while scrolling through job boards, he came across a small ad from a local community center looking for a maintenance supervisor. The pay wasn't great, but something about it felt right. He went for an interview the next morning. The director, a kind woman named Lisa Turner, asked him, "Ryan, I can see you've got years of experience, but this job isn't just about fixing things. It's about helping people. We run programs for kids, veterans, and families who need a hand. Think you can handle that?" Ryan nodded. "I can fix almost anything. But if I can make someone's day better while doing it, that's even better." She smiled and said, "Welcome aboard." At the community center, Ryan found something he'd never experienced before: purpose. He wasn't just maintaining machines, he was mentoring young men who'd lost their direction. He taught them not just how to repair broken equipment, but how to rebuild their lives. One day, a teenager named Marcus, who'd grown up without a father, asked him, "Mr. Hunter, how do you stay so calm even when things go wrong?" Ryan smiled. "Because I learned the hard way that life isn't about proving your worth to others. It's about trusting that God already knows it." Marcus nodded slowly, his eyes lighting up for the first time in weeks. That night, as Ryan locked up the building, he looked up at the sky and whispered, "I get it now, God. You closed one door to open another. I was chasing approval, but you were preparing purpose." Years later, Ryan became the head of maintenance and training at the center. He was respected not because of fear or skill alone, but because of kindness, reliability, and faith. One evening, as he was leaving, Lisa stopped him. "Ryan, you know what I love about you?" "What's that?" "You never try to outshine anyone. You just show up, do your best, and somehow you make everyone around you shine brighter." Ryan smiled. "Maybe that's the real lesson my mentor was trying to teach me all along. Sometimes God removes us from places where we thought we belonged, not to punish us, but to prepare us. Ryan Hunter thought he lost everything when he lost his job, but what he really found was his purpose. So if you're listening to this right now, feeling unseen or unappreciated, remember this: you don't need to disappear to prove your worth. You don't need to chase approval. Keep showing up. Keep doing good. Keep trusting God's timing. And if this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more powerful motivational stories every week.